Hiram, you want to hit the
Hit that record button. All right, gotcha. So welcome everyone to our trilogy of hope, our healthy happy hour, whatever it's going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be an hour. I think it'll last probably about 20 to 25 minutes. Hopefully that's what we'll get it to, as long as everybody talks good. So anyways, super excited to be able to share with you our health program that we have, and the success that it has given all of us. A lot of us on here are coaches. There's a lot of us on here that are just first timers that we just want to be able to share this program with and show what we've done to have such great success. And so first off, I'll introduce myself. I'm going to share my screen here. My name is Hiram Johnson, and I am a registered nurse, and I am trying to get the right picture up here. So I'm a registered nurse. I have been a nurse now for several years, but as a nurse, you can tell that I wasn't my healthiest that I've ever been. I was actually quite a bit overweight, and I was just starting to get really, really miserable. Plus, I had an amazing wife that always was there to help me out and was always encouraging me to get healthier. Not that she didn't love me, but she was always encouraging me to be better because she was nervous for my health. Especially, I mean, her dad passed away and my dad passed away, both at a fairly young age. And so we were always pretty nervous for our health. So I was working the long hours, long night shift work, and I just wasn't being healthy myself. I would teach other people how to try to be healthy, but I couldn't do it myself. So we came across this program, and I lost 85 pounds in 5 months. 80 pounds in 5 months, and I lost another 5 pounds after that. It's an amazing program to help you not just lose weight and look better. I mean, I hope I look better, but it also helps you gain confidence. It helps you feel better. It gives you energy. It makes you do things that you wouldn't do probably beforehand. You're going to hear some amazing stories from people tonight that have overcome the obstacle of health. Maybe they've overcome the obstacle of the mind, because there's a lot more that goes into your health than just what you eat. So my wife and I, you'll get to hear from her a little bit later. We travel the road in an RV. We live full time on the road, and we're able to just travel the country. It's a part of freedom. We did start as a traveling nurse, but now we do health coaching full time, and we love our lifestyle. So we have 4 kids. And not only did when Mom and I got healthy, did our whole family dynamic changed after that happened. So like I said earlier, let me see if I can get this to, there we go. The well-being is not just on one level. It's not just what you eat. It's not just how your body is, but it's also how you're thinking. So many times, I've been a coach now for over 3 years, and so many times as your body gets healthy, all of a sudden you find that your mind needs a little work. And then all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm so stressed because of finances. And then all of a sudden finances need to work. And then once you can mesh all 3 of those together, that's when total well-being comes out. And that's so tonight we're going to focus on the healthy body. And really, I want you to kind of look at this real quick and tell me what your score is. Are you able to come down, 8 being the highest? Again, we're trying to get to the center of all 3 of these. Are you at a healthy weight? How is your healthy eating, your healthy sleep? How about your physical activity? That doesn't mean let's go to the gym and run like a rat on the treadmill. It could be climbing, which is what we got into. Maybe it's pickleball, again, another thing that we got into. Maybe it is going to the gym. Maybe you enjoy working out. So we want to make sure that you have time for everything to get that healthy body going. Relaxation. How about, are you in a safe and a healthy environment at home and at work? You know what? Sometimes that's some of the hardest time is, are you in an area that's conducive to be able to help you stay healthy once you get there? So one of the things that we find is that diets don't work. Why don't they work? Is because all of a sudden you get an emotional conflict there where you are like, oh man, my doctor tells me I'm about to die. And all of a sudden you go and you get into action and you lose a few pounds. Well, then after that, you lose that few pounds and the doctor says, oh, you know what? Your numbers are looking pretty good. So what happens? You go into less action and all of a sudden you start doing that whole circle all over again. You get into less action, maybe you put a little bit more weight on, and then all of a sudden your doctor says, up, you're back at that point again. And so now again, it's that vicious cycle. Raise your hand, blink your eyes if you've ever done that, because it happens when you start feeling good, you stop working as hard. So that's where this program really comes on. We want you to prepare for it. We want you to reach that healthy weight, but we also want to continue on in this program. This program, let me tell you, it never stops. I'm sorry to tell you that it will never stop. You know what? That's life. Life never stops. So we want to make sure that you are set up for the rest of your life. Not that you're going to have to do everything like you would if you're trying to lose weight all the time, but we are here to walk you through every single step, preparing for your journal, reaching a healthy weight, transitioning into healthy eating and living those habits of health, organizing your health for your age, and potential live a longer and healthier life. So first off, we get to hear from one of my great friends, Heidi Weidman. I did not know Heidi Weidman 3 years ago. I didn't even know Heidi Weidman a year and a half ago, but now she is one of my great friends. I'm going to bring her off here in just 1 second. But just a little background on her. Heidi has four amazing kids. I had to think about that for a second, make sure she didn't throw another one in there on me. she's got 4 amazing kids and a wonderful husband that she is on the go all the time. She's moving all the time. And so she wanted a healthier life. She wanted to give her kids a healthier life so she could be around for them a lot longer. So anyways, she lives down in Texas. I became friends with her because my wife and I decided to coach. My cousin decided to start. My cousin is friends with Heidi. So we've got the pleasure to meet Heidi and listen to her amazing story today. Heidi, are you there?
I'm totally here. Just on the go as always. How's it going, everybody?
Awesome,
Thank you for the introduction, Hiram.
Love to hear your health story.
So yeah, let me share a little bit about my health story then. I have one child in the car, and we're dropping my husband off at the airport because we're on the go. Okay, so otherwise, the rest are being babysat, but this one had a meltdown. I have 3 kids with special needs. Two of them, their special needs are high functioning autism. The other one, it's extreme anxiety. And last year, when I began my health journey, I was going to about 17 appointments a week for their special needs, from speech therapy to occupational therapy to physical therapy to feeding, like eating therapy, because of their sensory issues. And it was just constantly on the go. And I've always been overweight, so it wasn't anything new to me to be on the go and be overweight, but it was exhausting. And I don't know if any of you have ever been that way, but it's not that I've just been overweight my whole life. I've also always been dieting my whole life. So though I've always been overweight, I also lost hundreds of pounds. And I felt like something had to give. Here I was with a brand new baby and feeling kind of judged by the world because I was over 300 pounds, but I didn't live a sedentary lifestyle, nor did I eat unhealthily from my perspective. I was always eating very healthily, but I think I was always eating so much of a diet lifestyle that my body didn't know what to do. So it would just hold on to everything and I would stay overweight. The reason I'm kind of sharing that with you is because I think I was at rock bottom when I found myself in the grocery store with 10 frozen pizzas in my shopping cart, because that was one of the only things my special needs kids would actually eat. And I sat there kind of throwing my hands in the air, feeling like everybody was thinking that me, this 300-pound plus woman, was going to be eating those pizzas when she got home. You know, and nobody had to judge me. I judged me for them. So even if nobody was really ever judging me out there, I felt that burden. And I think I felt it when I would try and sit in like a stadium seat and my butt didn't actually fit, because a lot of my junk is in my trunk. And then I would feel that when I was getting the extender belt on the airplane, how embarrassing to ask for that and to be trying to manage my children at the same time. I couldn't like really hide asking for that extender, and I was mortified. And it was embarrassing for me, but it was also embarrassing for me, for my husband, he didn't care, but I, again, felt like he did. So I dealt with this internal depression, a sadness overall, feeling not good enough and not like a good enough mom. So thankfully, I knew better intrinsically that I was okay. I just had this struggle. And my husband, thankfully, was also very supportive. And I saw a friend posting on Facebook. Thankfully, again, we will thank our lucky stars for all of the things that fell into place for me to find Optavia. And Amber, my health coach, was posting on Facebook about her health journey. And I thought, what is she doing that I am not doing? Because I have tried everything. And raise your hand if you've been there. I've tried everything. And so thankfully I found it. And I want to let you know what happened. Not only did I lose 125 pounds. Woo! Yes, thank you. But I also found an awesome community of support. And every 10 or 20 pounds along the way was a great joy. And it was a constant being able to celebrate something changing in my life. And I learned healthy habits, and my kids, they still love pizza, but they've expanded their eating abilities. Not the feeding therapy helped, but me being able to implement new healthy habits. And so my health journey is one of not only just losing the weight and coming to a better mental place. Now I can buy 10 pizzas and I don't feel judged, but I also don't have to buy those 10 pizzas anymore. And so I would consider that a very blessed life. Well, that's kind of my story. Do you want me to add anything, Hiram?
That was perfect. You know what? You got me in tears already because I haven't heard.
Sorry about that.
I haven't heard that part of your story, Heidi, and that's what coaching does for us. That is what coaching does for us, is we get to see and we get to hear, and not just the wins, but we get to hear their hardships that they went through before they went through the wins. They got their wins. So again, Heidi's journey might be different than yours, but it might be the same. And that's where we want to go on to our health program. Our health program is called Optavia, okay? Optavia means the optimal way. We want to make sure that you are supported, as Heidi just said just a little bit ago, with a health coach, somebody guiding you to go along the way with you, okay? You learn habits of health. We have a great educational system to be able to help you learn those habits of health. Surround you with community, and make sure that you have the right nutrition to be able to fortify your body. First off, your health coach. Depending on who invited you to this call is probably going to depend on who your health coach is. You are not just assigned a health coach. Most people find this program through a friend, through a loved one that is doing the program, has done the program, or has just decided to pass it on to somebody else because they had the desire to help other people. Second, like I said, we have a great educational system. We have healthy happy hours every Wednesday night that you can join to talk about. Maybe it's sleep, maybe it's nutrition, maybe it's exercise, maybe it's mind, healthy mind, all of those things. But we have this book and this workbook by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, who is the founder of this program. He was a critical care physician. He was there to be able to help people, keep them alive. But he felt like all he was doing was keeping them alive with medicine. He switched over to the other side where he wanted to do preventative stuff. He left a very, very successful career to be able to help people on the other side of the bed, as I did as a nurse. We want to build community around you. This is one of the things that I love so much about this program, is that you're not going to do this by yourself. If you do it by yourself, it's because you put yourself in a corner and you decided not to involve yourself in the community. I suggest that you never, ever do that. The whole point of this, or the best way to have success in this, is to be out front, out there helping other people, sharing your troubles and things with other people. But that doesn't mean you have to do that on your own Facebook page. We have a very private community, depending on whose group you're in, of people that are doing the same program. They're on their same journey. They're there to be able to help each other with questions. Maybe you can have a get-together. I know Heidi is traveling the whole country right now to go meet hundreds of her own coaches and clients throughout the whole country. That's why she's traveling right now. And health coaching gives her the chance to be able to do that. We have healthy fueling plans. This program, you can really do it without any outside with being able to make all of your own food. But so many people are just so busy. They don't have the time to plan. By the time they get off work, they're just exhausted. So we have come up, Dr. Anderson teamed up with another company to be able to come up with amazing fuelings to be able to help you just have everything ready to go for you. So what we do with these fueling plans is you would eat 5 times a day, 6 times a day actually, 5 fuelings a day. And then as you can see on the right side of the screen here, you could eat 1 lean and green meal a day. So we help you with 5. You get really good at making 1, because our goal is not to get you hooked on these fuelings. Our goal is to get you to a healthy weight, learning healthy habits where you're eating 6 times a day, drinking plenty of water, getting good sleep, getting some body motion in there. And in turn, you start picking up the habits of eating healthy and learning how to eat healthy. As time goes by, our goal is to actually wean you off of the fuelings. So by the end, you might be doing 3 whole meals and 3 snacks. And if you want to use those snacks as fuelings, great. If not, we're able to get you off of those and teach you how to eat healthy fuelings. So we call that 1 lean and green meal your practice meal. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get you to where you feel healthy, where your BMI, you know what, that's not always the biggest deal. Your BMI is between you and you, okay? But we want to make sure that you feel good. We want to make sure that as you are going through this, that you're able to get the point where you feel good, you get rid of the fat, you keep going, and then you transition like I was saying earlier. What does that look like though? It is not a straight line. My journey was not a straight line. There was struggles. There was times that I just did not want to go anymore. 3 years later, I still gonna struggle every single day. What are my choices are gonna be? But you know what? Everybody looked at me and said, oh my goodness, you lost 80 pounds. That was easy for you. You were some special case. That wasn't the case. I have every single day, I do another loop, and I'm still trying to be good. And that is actually one of the reasons why I decided to coach, is because I need long-term accountability. So we have a health coach, we have Habits of Health system, we have community, and we have the fuelings to be able to help you be successful. And that's going to give you an optimal well-being. Okay? But like I said, it's not just with the healthy body. Healthy mind is a big deal, and healthy finances is a big deal. So as you look at this the middle trilogy wheel there, how are you coming in the middle? Healthy mind can be strong relationships, engagement at work, fulfillment. Do you have fulfillment in your own life? Do you have time for spiritual time? Do you have time for community involvement? And do you have time for hobbies and fun? Okay, healthy finances. Do you have abundance? Do you have freedom? Do you have good money management? Healthy finances doesn't mean you're making $1 million. It just means you know how to manage the money you have so that you can have abundance and freedom. You're not always strapped. Savings for the future. Do you have resources to create memories and experience and community contributions? Okay. Again, put your number. How close of that are you to a 10 in the middle in each of those areas? Now, one of the things we get to talk about is these are some of my best friends in the whole world. I have known them for quite a while. I stalked them for a long time. I've known them probably longer than they've known me, just because my wife and I stalked them for a long time. But we were able to run across these guys also in Texas, and they're the ones that got us into rock climbing. They have had such a healthy mind shift that I wanted to bring Alan and Margie on and let them tell their story. Alan and Margie, are you there?
We are here.
All right.
Thanks. So we're Alan and Margie Lundy, and like the Johnsons, we're full-time RVers too. So we've been traveling the country for 8 years now, and we watched them online losing weight, and I knew they were doing something, but I didn't know what exactly, and I knew we needed to lose weight, but we weren't really too excited about or too interested in changing our lifestyle too much. But when we met them, they were so excited and energetic, and they looked so great. We just asked them what they did, and they told us, and so we jumped on program. And Alan lost 55 pounds in 4 months, and I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. And it was just such a great program, so quick and easy, and we felt really, really good.
And it's a, you know, the end result of that is weight loss actually became a side effect to what, you know, the other benefits that we received. And, you know, I love talking about healthy mind. It's one of my favorite things to talk about because, you know, faith, family, fun, that's what we're all about. And being a health coach and being healthy has given us, you know, the vehicle to experience all three of those things to the absolute fullest. You know, Hiram, you talked about, you know, having hobbies and stuff. I love hobbies. You know, I love hobbies. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You know, what I love about being a coach is we do health coaching on the side. We get to be full-time parents, full-time husband and wife. We get to play full-time. We get to go rock climbing whenever we want, go hiking. I love anything in the outdoors, and health coaching fits into the cracks. So, I mean, literally we can do, we run the business on our phone. We can do a call anywhere. I have done a call on the side of a mountain. I just climbed up to the top. I had a call to do. I anchored myself off at the top, and I sat right up there with an amazing view, watching the sunset, doing a call, sharing this program with someone. That's how convenient and flexible this is. And so we never stop life. Life is happening all the time. And the fun parts of life, the parts of life that we want to have, you know, we're not reacting to what life throws at us. We know exactly what we want to do, and we plan what we want to do, and that's what we do. And health coaching is the vehicle that supports that entire thing. And if that's not a healthy mind, then I don't know how to do it. Other than that, because to me, that's what it means, is living life on your terms. I spent 20 years working in an office and looking out the window, just with my heart breaking. I felt like I was trapped. You know, I had to be the financial provider, and it's not that I didn't like my job, but my job did not give me the life that I wanted to live. I wanted to be outside of that window. I had to look out, and it was just the worst feeling I lived with, and that's just the way it was. I thought, this is the way it is. You work. You have to put in your 40-hour week. That's just not the case. There's a much better way, a life of freedom and excitement and adventure. You know, adventure may not mean the same thing to everyone here. To me, it means going outside to play. And, you know, I like get out and live. That's one of my taglines that I like to use a lot. And so I just love what Optavia has done for us, and having the healthy body. And my goodness, Heidi, what a great story you have. Having a healthy body lets us play to the absolute fullest extent. I couldn't rock climb 65 pounds ago, but now, my goodness, I love it. So that's all I've got, Hiram.
Thank you guys so much. These are another group. Heidi and the Lundys both here are such an inspiration to me. And again, because of Health Coach, I really got to know them and become great friends, and we get to hang out quite often together. And so I love that their mind has actually been freed, because it was kind of locked up there for a minute. Alan and Margie have always been out to go get them. They've always doing something, and now they've been able to get back to what they love doing. So love being with them. Thanks for sharing, you guys. So where do you want to be? In the end, what are you looking for yourself? Are you looking just to have a healthy body? Are you looking to be able to do things that you haven't been able to do for a long time? Okay, you know what? I'm going to talk just a little bit about the financial part of it. Okay, 40% of people plan to work until they die. That is sad, because you know what? As an RVer right now, we decided to start RVing before we were 65 because we wanted to play with our kids. You know what? That's not for everybody. I'm not saying everybody needs to go out and buy an RV. But what I am saying is, live while you have the chance to live. Okay, 62% of people have less than $1,000 to cover an emergency. That's going to the hospital. Do you have those types of things to be able to cover? 21% have no savings. 29% have less than $1,000 in retirement, or 46% have less than $10,000 in retirement. You know what? $10,000 is not going to take you very far. Just a little bit about the health coaching part of it. A lot of people start for different reasons. My wife and I started because we wanted accountability. Some people start because they want a little bit of extra finances. A lot of people start just because they have one family member that could use some help and they want to be able to help that person. And then they didn't realize how many people they could help. In the last 3 years, over 7,000 people's lives have changed because we said we decided to share this program with the next person in line. So we are looking for people who are looking for a solution, whether it be for their healthy body, whether it be for a healthy mind, whether it be for healthy finances. We're here looking for you guys. So why would you consider coaching? You will be 5 times more successful in your weight loss journey if you are a coach, because you are going to be helping, not selling. We do not want salesmen here. We want people willing to help. You do not get a discount because you're a coach. You get to help your friends, your families, your loved ones. It's very rewarding and fulfilling. Okay? I said you don't get a discount. I did not say you don't get paid, though. You get paid very well for helping those people that you're loving, and being able to see, like I said, the 2 emotional stories that we've already heard today are because my wife and I said yes. And I love that we get to be part of that. You gain financial freedom and time freedom. You know what? All of us on the call here today, this is our full-time job. We are full-time health coaches. We don't go to a second one. Well, let me take that back. I do go to a second one now, only because I picked up another hobby. And it's not a full-time job, though. It's a weekend job selling snakes, because that's one of the things that my wife and I wanted to get into. So you know what? That gave us the time freedom and the financial freedom to be able to go and do those things that we want to do. So I don't have a full-time job. I have a full-time life is what it comes down to. We get to work with a company and a people with integrity. You know what? You're going to make your business what you want it to be. If you want to be have that integrity, you know what? You're going to make it that way. But I can tell you the people that we get to associate with are of the most high integrity. We have a company that is super, super, super amazing. 100% out of debt with $80 million in the bank. Our stock has tripled in the last year. It's an amazing company that is there to help other people. You will have support and mentorship and coaching, free training from people that have been successful. Just as I've been successful in my health journey, I've also been very successful in our coaching journey. And we are here to be able to help you, give you that free training. And you don't have to be at your goal weight to do that. You know what? I was not at my goal weight. I still had 70 pounds to lose when I started really coaching. And you know what? People wanted to do that anyways. You know what? You're going to probably be coaching anyways, because your friends are going to see what's going on and they're going to say, what can I do to do that? All right. I told you there's a financial gain in this. If you are helping 5 people, if you have 5 people that you're helping, you could be making $345 a month. Okay, 25 active clients helps you with about $2,400 a month. Okay, and the income only goes down from there, or I mean not up, but down on the paper and up in value. So you can make quite a comfortable income at this program if that is something that you're looking to do. You are never required to become a coach, but let me tell you, you do have a higher success rate of being successful. Now, I want you guys to hear the other side of the story here. You got to hear my side of the story, but I want to bring my beautiful wife on for a few minutes and just let her tell, because she was my inspiration. She was the one that loved me enough to not give up on me and continue to get to make sure that I was the best that I could be. Honey, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. You are beautiful.
Okay. Hi, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about our story of the freedom that we gained from this. Like Hiram said, we started this really just for accountability. I had zero desire to have anything to do with the business again, because we'd had a business that went down with the economy in 2008, and it scared me to death. But what scared me to death more than having another business was losing my husband early because of preventable health reasons. And there's one thing I know, is that you cannot change someone else. You can only change yourself. So all the years of trying to get my husband to change his mind about healthy eating, I finally just started looking at life insurance because he wouldn't make a change. And that I think kind of sparked a change in him of like, she's serious. She really does want me around. So we started health coaching, and the cool thing, without meaning to, we gained so many freedoms in our life. The biggest, most important one is that we were able to bring my husband home from his full-time job, which was an important, amazing job. He was a travel nurse in a hospital in the ICU. But that meant I didn't see him for a week. He was a night shift nurse, and he'd be gone, nursing for a week. And then when he was off, he was grumpy. So now I get to see him anytime I want, all the time. And he's not so grumpy anymore. He's really actually positive and happy and fun to be around. And we can go do fun things together and pick up new hobbies all the time whenever we feel like it, because we have the freedom to, the time freedom to, the financial freedom to. We can have our kids start a business that we do on the weekends with the snakes, and we can do whatever we want because we have the freedom that came simply from helping other people who were asking us anyway what we were doing to get healthy. And I don't know, there's nothing I can think of out there that's more satisfying than the things that people say to us about the gratitude they express to us for not only helping them take back their health, but for coming home from a stressful job or being there for their kids and being the one to raise their kids, things like that. I don't think you can put a price tag on that kind of reward, that feeling. So, it's something that I don't regret ever starting. It is something that I wish that I had found earlier. Not only so we could have helped our own dads from dying early from preventable problems, but we could have had a lot more freedom in our life earlier and done even more fun things. But I'm just so grateful we have it now. And I'm glad that we could share these with you, these stories with you, because they're real stories, and this has changed our life, all of us.
Thank you, my love.
Go ahead, back to you, love.
So the fun part about this was that Tiana and I, we did end up doing this together at the same time. We both lost, as you saw in the picture, she lost 30 pounds in 3 months, and I lost 80 pounds in 5 months. Okay, it can be that fast. Is it always going to be that fast? Like I said, everybody's journey is going to be a little bit different. Okay, where are you going to be though if you don't change the path you're on? How's your health going to be? Is your time with your family going to change? Do you have balance? Are you going to have meaning and purpose? Financial. Are you going to be able to make a difference? And are you going to enjoy the freedom and health to enjoy life? Are you just waiting to die, or are you wanting to live your life? Okay, where do you go from here? Okay, reach out to the person that invited you to this presentation or handed this presentation to you to be able to watch. They can assist you with your program that is best for your goals. Not everybody's going to be on the same program. This is not a one-size-fits-all program. It is we will mold the program to work for you for what your goals are. Make 2018, sorry, I didn't, it's already halfway through 18. I haven't even changed it yet. Make 2018 the year that you can imagine and share with your friends and family. Make this the best year, your best year ever. And you know what? Just go back and reach out to the person that invited you to this and talk to them, and they'll love to help you out. Thank you so much for sharing with us, and we will talk to you another day. Bye-bye.